Event streaming in LlamaIndex Workflows. In this short tutorial, we're going to learn how to stream intermediate events, for example token streaming, while using LlamaIndex Workflows. The code for this tutorial will be linked down in the description. First, let's try to stream the tokens within the terminal. In the CLI.py file, we have our workflow. So this is a very simple workflow just for demonstration, which only has one step, which is the write essay step. First, we get the topic and the word limit for the essay. And next we create a prompt template and call the aStream method from the LLM, passing in the prompt, the topic, and the word limit. So when we call the aStream method, we get back a response generator. Next, we use that generator. For each token as they're being generated, we use the write event to stream method from the workflow context, which is used to send an event to the stream. So in our case, we have a token event, which just has a token variable. So for each of those tokens being generated, we create one token event and pass it to the write event to stream function. And if you go back to the CLI.py file, normally what we would have done is we'd get the result, calling flow.run method and awaiting the result. But as we want to stream the intermediate event, we just get the handler without awaiting the call to the run method. Now, if we call the stream events method, whenever a new event in that workflow is being triggered, we're going to get that event in this event variable. But in our case, we're just interested in the token event because we're going to stream the token. So we check whether the event is an instance of the token event or not. If it is, we just print that token to the standard output. So now if we run CLI.py, we can see the tokens are being streamed to the standard output. Now let's see how we can do this in a practical scenario. In production, we might have a backend, for example, using Fast API, and a frontend, for example, React. If we look at the server.py file, we create a Fast API app as usual. This is going to have just one endpoint, which is going to be the essay endpoint. And inside here, we first get the workflow. And we do the similar thing as we did before with the CLI. Instead of awaiting call to run function, we get the handler. Now, this is how streaming responses work in Fast API. We would need to create a function called event generator. So for all the events as they're being triggered, we see if it's an instance of the token event or not. If it is, we would yield that token in this format. So we use this format because in the front end, we're going to use Vercel AI SDK, which expects the token to be exactly in this format. After creating that event generator function, we return a Fast API streaming response passing in that function. And that's pretty much it for the backend. Now, if you run both the front end and the backend and give a topic for the essay, we can see that the tokens are being streamed to the front end as well. And this feature can be really used in cases beyond token streaming. For example, if you have a complex workflow with loads of loops and branching. In this case, you might want to stream progress events to the user, which is really important for good user experience. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Thanks for watching.